Yes, and Big Daddy.
Hey, Donald. Hey, Donald. I not stop all that crying now.
Yes, and Big Daddy.
Don't cry. Don't cry like that, Donald.
Yes, and Big Daddy.
And you sound like you know and everything tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna push that shit out, Donald. Yeah, push that shit out.
Yes, and Big Daddy.
You think about doing what? Do what? Donald, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't take that 22 and do that. Donald, put that 22 down. Put that 22 down. Don't shoot yourself like that, Donald. Yeah, put the 22 up, Donald. Put it up.
Yes, and Big Daddy.
Go buy you a 357. Donald, hold on for a minute. That just slipped out. That just slipped out. That just slipped out. I was gonna tell you you're gonna get you a 357, put some hollow points in it. You know, stick it in your mouth. But don't do that, Donald. Big Daddy ain't that way. All right. You don't know what happened. Donald, you remember when you having this conversation? You know, about 2 years ago. Right at 2 years. You remember when? Well, you remember when some bitch talking about what they were gonna do to Big Daddy? You say you were gonna hold him back, and I told you don't do that.
Yes, and Big Daddy.
And then they brought all these charges against you, and then Letitia, you know, Fanny, you worried about all of them, and I told you what we got happen. I ain't trying to tell you that I told you so, nothing like that. I ain't gonna even say it, though. I ain't gonna even say it, though. You do all. You need some company.
Yes, and Big Daddy.
Where Miller Lane at? Him downstairs. Okay. Where your son at? He done locked himself in the room.
Yes, and Big Daddy.
He in that Duval. No, Don Jr. He in that snow, Don. I'm just being 100 with you. He ain't in that crying. He in that sniffing that shit. Now, that what he doing. He Duval. No, Don, he ain't got to tell you he's sniffing it, but if he in there, you know, you hear some sniffles and shit every 15, 20 minutes, that's what he doing, Don. He in there probably old Duval. Your wife, the location of your wife is still in the house, and you say you don't know where she at.
Yes, and Big Daddy.
Now, she might be in there with Don. I'm just gonna be 100 with you. You know, everything else falling apart for you. You know, you might as well know the truth, Don. And I told you he was putting the ding-a-ling to it. She probably in there with him. Yeah, she probably in there with him. They probably in that motherfucker having you downstairs too. Don't go in that room, Don. Don't go in there, Don. You done had enough for one day, Don. Don't do that. Don't do yourself like that, Don. Oh, Don, I just want to. No, I ain't trying to rub nothing in for you, nothing like that. Stop all that crying, Don.
Yes, and Big Daddy.
Yeah, I can't stand all that crying. You too big for that now. You way too big for that. Stop all that goddamn crying. Well, look here. I'm gonna tell you what to do. You know, this way helps Big Daddy. This way helps Big Daddy. You remember them Bibles you was selling for $59.99? That's where you fucked up at. I told you put a curse on yourself when you tried to pimp the gospel. You see what happened to T.D. Jakes and the rest of them, don't you? That's where you got God's attention. You trying to pimp the gospel and holding up that Bible. You had it upside down, by the way. But I'm gonna tell you what helped Big Daddy, man. You got one of them Bibles handy?
Yes, and Big Daddy.
Well, in that book now, it tells you. That's why I told you to go and push that shit out, go and cry. It tell you weeping, listen to me, weeping may endure for a night. And it's saying now joy come in the morning. But don't you read that part. You just weep all through the night. Yes, I don't think shit coming to you in the morning. Not no joy anyway. You know, the 34 of them, there ain't no joy coming. I had 4 of them, though. And after the judge got through with me, I cried all night that night. And when I went back before it wasn't no joy, dog. So I'm just letting you know from experience. You understand me? Ain't gotta be no joy. Not right off now. Now you may get it some years down the road, you know, if you live to see it. But well, Don, I ain't, you know, saying you gonna die, nothing like that. You know, all of us gotta leave here one day. If you've been reading that Bible that you've been, you know, trying to say, you probably know that we all gotta leave here one day, Don. But you know, I ain't saying that. You know, you damn near 85, 90 years old, damn near. Yeah, I know how old you is, and I'm just giving you a figure of speech. You understand me? You way on up there. Yeah, you way on up there. But the wall. No, Big, that ain't coming out there. You ain't know me. No. You didn't want me trying to give you no type of advice at the beginning. Now, I'm going to tell you what's finna happen now. It's going to be a sentencing day for you now. Yeah, they. Donald, if you got, look here, Donald, you got charged with every last one of them. You understand?
Yes, and
Now, they may put you in protective custody now, but you know, a lot of some bitches been in protective custody, and they still got that duty hole now, you know. Do all. Donald, I ain't trying to be funny about what I'm finna say. And I hope you don't take it the wrong way now. But they gonna put the dick on you. They gonna find a way to get up in there. They gonna put the dick on you for God got to do it. Yeah. Well, that's that justice system we were talking about, you know. Do all. Poop. Well, Donald, you ain't gonna have to worry about poop right now. You only poop pissed off at you too about that money you took from me. Now, you didn't borrow it. You know, when you borrow something, you pay it back. That's a borrow right there. When somebody give you something, you don't give it back, that's stealing. You took that money from that man. What you done? Well, Donnie, like I told you in the beginning, a big dog shit fast. He don't shit long now. And you just come out of there, you know, raising hell with everybody, telling the judges, they give you rules, Donald. They give them to you for a race. You ain't followed every one of them. You surprised at what the verdict was?
Yes, and Big Daddy.
Don't go fucking with them jurors now. Don't y'all go fucking with them jurors. Don't do that, Donald. Now you already done bust Nancy Pelosi's husband upside the head and had that done and shit. Now, don't go to fuck with none of them jurors' family like that, Donald. Do I don't have nothing to tell you, you know, to do with me. You know, grandmama, you tell me, just lay with it. You know, I don't know. You should have thought about this. I want to ask you something, though, Don.
Yes, and Big Daddy.
You know them folks that were talking about if something happened to you, that they were going to leave the country?
Yes, and Big Daddy.
You might want to get your passport and shit and go with them. Well, I got a place in mind that, you know, a little country y'all can go to and get settled into, you know, and they treat you real nice over there, too. South Africa. Yellow.